Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be episode 2 of our random Get Ready With Me series. If you missed episode 1, that was like the intro to this series. I explained what the series is going to be, and we also created the first look. So if you missed that and you're not sure what I'm talking about, check that out. It's going to be in the eye and also down below in the description. I'm not really going to recap like what it is in depth like I did in that video, so let's go ahead and jump into episode 2. All right, so I've got the jar here, which you guys might have seen, so let's go ahead and draw a card. I'm really hoping for a good one today because I'm kind of feeling creative. So I'll shake it up again. I noticed on the first video this is kind of loud, so I might end up having to take this off, but I'll try and like hold it. Got one. So I will put it up to you guys to see again so we can see. Okay, I'm actually excited about this one. So this one is Black Shadow, and I actually mentioned this in the intro that the inspiration for wanting to do this is this shimmery black shade from the RCMA Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is in Midnight Snack, and yeah, I'm excited for that. So we're gonna go ahead and create a look with the black eyeshadow. I don't really know like what direction I want to go to with this look, but I guess we'll start with the eyes and go from there. I don't know. I am gonna actually go ahead and put on some SPF. I was waiting to see if I was going to like be able to use this because some of the topics in the jar are for like matte looks, but I'm kind of wanting a glowy look, and we're going to be spending some time outside today. So I am going to go ahead and put this on, and then we'll start with the eye makeup. But this is the glow screen from Supergoop. I'm kind of trying to figure out like how I want to do this look, and part of me thinks it could be cool to do like a pink shade in the crease and then put the black on the lid. So as you're going to see here, attempt number 1 did not go very well. I started with the pink shade in the crease. I thought that this would be a nice way to kind of counteract the black shadow I was going to add. I added some NYX glitter glue and went in with the black shade from REM. Wasn't liking how this was going. I tried to fix it by kind of blending in the 2 shades, but I just thought it looked terrible, so I decided to wash it off and start over. Attempt number 2, let's stick with some neutrals because that just was not the move for me. Okay, I still want to try and put the shadow like all over the lid, okay? But I think if I can maybe like build up the gradient a little bit better, that will help. I can't even think of a time when I've like actually worn black eyeshadow like everywhere and liked it. I don't know that I ever have. We're gonna figure it out though. So I'm just gonna do one eye at a time right now, because if I have to wash it off again, I don't want to have to wash off both eyes again. So yeah, let's just do one eye for now. I just think like the dark shades don't always look very good on my eyes, especially because they're hooded and they're kind of small. Maybe I should look up some like inspo, because this is a struggle. You guys, this looks so good on her. Like, do you see that? I just don't think that would look good on me. I just don't know. This isn't making me feel any more confident right now. Like, the only thing I think I could probably like manage is this look, and it's just black liner. So maybe I should have put this one in the jar. How is this one harder than the center column from the Iceland palette? I don't know, but we're gonna roll with it. Like I said, I'm just gonna do the one eye for now. So I'm just gonna kind of build everything up with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I'll start out with the transition shade, and we'll go from there. I think the key is going to be to keep the black on like just half of the lid or something, or like really just make it like a smoky look where it's like definitely like a black shadow look, but keeping it a little bit more subdued because it's just so harsh looking on me, I feel like. Also, I don't know why every loud car is going by right now. And I really want to keep the crease light, so I'm going to keep it at that for now. And then I'm thinking like to use the crease shade, the lash line shade, outer eyelid, and this one, well, both of the outer eyelid ones. And then we might dip into that other black shade from the REM Beauty palette. I think that one just might be like a little too intense, whereas these are more neutral versions of a black shadow. I don't know. So with the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Crease. Just put this a little bit lower than the transition shade. What if I did Is that cheating? I feel like that's not cheating. Okay, this is what I'm thinking about right now. What if I did like a pretty intense crease where the black is like right in the crease, and then do a cut crease and put a lighter shade on the lid? That's not cheating, right? I'm just thinking black on my lids is just too intense for my eyes. I don't know. I think because they're hooded and they're small, I also have really fair skin, so I just feel like the contrast is just very drastic. I tried, okay? You guys saw the first look of this video. So I'm gonna do that. Right now I'm going in between the transition and crease shades, making sure that they're nice and blended. I think I've got a better plan here. Okay, let's just see how this goes. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye because I feel like this look is going to be a lot more feasible for me. So I'm going to do them at the same time. I'm committing to it. That's what I'm doing by doing this, okay? So we're not going to be washing this off. This is going to work. We're going to complete the look around it. And if we don't like it at that point, well, I tried. All right, next up, I'm going to take the shade Smoke, which is like the dark brown, before we get to the lash line shade. I'm taking this on a smaller brush, and I'm going to put this right into the crease. I'm gonna go back into the crease shade I was using. Blend this out again. I'm even gonna use a little bit more transition at the very top. Basically, I'm just gonna be blending the heck out of this because I don't want it to look as harsh as the last look did. Okay, I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of the shade called Blend to add just a little bit of warmth, because it's looking really gray. Yeah, I like that. It just like takes away a little bit of the gray. All right, I don't know, you guys. I think this is gonna look a lot better. Last up, for the crease at least, I'm gonna do a lot more blending, but I'm gonna take the lash line shade on that smaller brush again. I'm gonna put this as low as I can on the bottom of these shades I've been adding. Just going to be going back and forth between these brushes. I'm not adding anything else right this second. I'm just blending. All right, I'm going to go into the shade Crease again, which was the one that had a little bit of warmth to it. I'm going to take a tiny little detail brush and go back into the shade Lash Line, which is the darkest one, and then put this a little bit more targeted right where I'm going to cut the crease, but hopefully we don't lose that shade. And then with that first small brush we were using, I'm gonna go back in with the shade Smoke, which is this brown one, and go right above that again. Lastly, with the large crease brush, I'm gonna go back into Transition and Crease together and just lightly go over everything. This is definitely better than it was. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease and we'll see how it does. Okay, I got the cut crease done. It's not perfect, but it did give me an idea, and I'm thinking, should I do a matte look? Cause it kind of looks like it should, and I don't know. Well, let's try it, and then if not, we could just put shimmers on top, right? I don't think I have a white eyeshadow, like a pure white eyeshadow. I think this is gonna be like one of my closest ones, like a really, really light cream, but I don't think I have a pure white eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take a flat shader brush and dip into this. I'm gonna put this on like the inner half of the lid. I'm gonna be using that crease brush to dust off any that I didn't mean to put a little too high up. I'm gonna try and layer the light cream one out of this one too. This is the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place. Then I'm gonna pack the black shadow on the outer edge of the eyelid. I don't know, I don't have words today apparently. This is so much better. I feel like just leaving the inner part of my lid more like a cream color or just a lighter color in general was a huge help for this, because it just wasn't working having that right here. And then with more of the cream shade from Juvia's palette, I'm just going to pack that on and kind of blend it into the darker shade. I think I'll pick up a little bit of the crease shade here I'm gonna use this to help me blend those two together a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's helping a lot. And then one last time, I'm gonna add the light cream shade and then use that same crease brush from earlier and blend it all out. Unfortunately, they're about to do some landscaping outside and they're going to be running a chainsaw, so I'm not going to be able to film during that. So I'm going to have to finish up the makeup and then come back for the outro. I hate that, but I might like speed through finishing the eyes and then do the face makeup off camera. I don't know. I'll see how much I can film and maybe I'll do like a voiceover or something, but it is what it is. I also think a winged liner would be really cool with this look, but I'm just like having an off day and I feel like it's not turning out the way I really want it to, so I don't want to risk the winged liner. I don't want to mess it up, basically. So I'm just going to go ahead, I think, and do the face makeup. I actually think today I'm going to use this foundation from LYS. This is one I'm kind of trying to figure out if I want to keep it or not, because it's just, I should have got the right shade. I got this one because the current, like the shade that I needed was sold out and it was on sale, and I thought I could make this one work, but in reality I probably should have just waited and paid full price for my actual shade. I don't know. I'm just gonna see how I like it today and then we'll go from there. If you're wondering, I have this in the shade LG1 and it's just too warm tone. I really just needed a more cool tone shade. You can see it's like pretty yellow on my skin, but we'll see how it wants to blend out. I don't like the way the makeup is sitting on my face at all right now. I think it looks slightly better on camera, but it's just like not going so great. I don't know. That's kind of like the theme of this video. I feel like just not really having like a good makeup day, I feel like. I'm gonna see if my RCMA no color powder can kind of save the look a little bit. This is really making me feel a little bit better. I don't know if you guys can tell so much, but I think it looks a lot better. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and finish up the eyes and then we'll finish the face last. So for the bottom, I'm just gonna take a clean brush in between transition and crease and run this along the lower lash line. I really don't want any deep shades down here because it's already really smoky up top. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, like, this is black shadow, so I didn't like break the theme or anything. It just wasn't exactly like what I had imagined when I put that card in the jar, so I'm feeling like a little bit weird about the look. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it, really. Like, should I put that one back in there and then try the shimmery black one again? I just don't know. I don't know how to make that work on my skin tone and my eye shape and my hooded eyes and everything. I'm just not sure. I'm actually going to try out a new mascara in this video. This is the Anastasia mascara. It's not new. I've had it like in a backup, but it's a mini that I got a while ago and I just used up some other mascaras, so I'm gonna try this one out today. All right, for first impressions, I actually really like this mascara, so I'm glad something is going right in this video. I don't know, I just feel like this video is like a little bit more chaotic than I wanted it to be, but you know, it happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and then I'm gonna use the Milani Weekend Brow to fill them in. Okay, that helped a lot. Like, the difference of the brows, I feel like made a huge difference. I also think adding bronzer is going to help a lot for this look. I'm going to start out with this one. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solei bronzer. I haven't used this on my channel in a while. I'm just going to go for it with a big old fluffy brush. This one's from Kiko. I love this brush. I've had it for several years. For highlight, I think I'll use this I Heart Revolution Rose Gold Glow Duo. I'm going to use the golden shade. I think for blush, I'm going to take this like terracotta color and see how this does. I feel like it would be nice for this look. Went a little crazy with that, so I'm going to add some powder, just what was already in my powder brush. And I'm also going to go over it with my sponge. All right, with my KJH bronzer brush, this one's a little bit more like targeted. I'm going to add a little bit more bronzer. So I'm just going to try and add a little bit more powder right here. And I'm kind of going to like press it on top of that redness. See if that helps. I don't know that it's going to. Y'all already know my favorite lip combo right now. KKW Beauty Nude 1 Lip Liner Fenty Motha Lova. I'm obsessed with this right now. I just cannot stop reaching for it. Part of me felt like I should go cool tone because the Glam palette is cool tone, but that's kind of why I was adding in that blend shade to add a little bit of warmth, because I kind of just wanted a warm face and lip and everything, and then the eyes to just kind of like feel like they went with it, especially with that black shadow. I feel like this video is very chaotic, so I'm very sorry if that kind of like translated to you guys. I'm kind of in a hurry because of the chainsaw situation, so I'm just having to do the best that I could. But what do you guys think? Now that the look is done, I actually really like it. I mean, it's a more neutral black shadow, but I just think that with my skin tone and my eye shape that it's just what's more like realistic for me to wear a black shadow. And I never do this. Like I would never wear this dark of shades really. So I'm kind of like here for it. I really like it. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this kind of chaotic video. Hopefully the rest of the episodes in this series are not gonna be like that, but I had fun filming this regardless, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think about this look using black eyeshadow. If you did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. We are getting so much closer to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much if you do or if you already are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!